the sunrise, feeling such an amazing one that has intrigued the minds of mankind for so many millennia. It's like everything that walks the earth wants a piece of that golden rays that emanates from the sun. And sometimes I come to ask myself, what wakes us up in the morning? Is it the rising sun, or our ambition and desire to be and become?
I'm going to tell you this story about the bridge, taking it from the Norse mythology. For those of us who have seen the movie Thor, you've heard the Bifrost. You remember when Thor told him to open up. Yes. Now from the Norse mythology, there's this belief that there's a bridge that connects Midgard, which is Earth, to Asgard, where the gods reside. And that bridge is called the Bifrost. And it takes knowledge from one end to the other. So I'm standing on the bridge right now in my city. Yes, Abuja, the Federal Capital Territory of Nigeria. And I want to show you what my city looks like from this bridge. I want to take you on a journey, the journey of what the city looks like, the hustle and bustling, the people moving from one place to the other. Are you ready to follow me on this journey? Let's go there.
I want to take you on a tour of my city. Yes, where I reside presently, the city called Abuja. Like the Bifrost that connects Midgard and Asgard, I want you to come on this journey with me. 3 things to me defines a city: the design, the nature, and the ambition, or I call that aspiration, DNA. The design speaks to the structure, buildings, roads, water systems. The nature speaks to the geography, things we see, the vegetation, things we don't see. And also, the ambition or aspiration points to the desire of the various and different kinds of people that exist within the city. Just imagine the desires of multitude coming together, forming this cloud of boisterous energy, and it moves the city. I call it the DNA. Where do we start from? I know you want to go. Follow me. Abuja is like every other city, with a lot of activities driven by human desire, human passion and dreams. Now, I want us to begin from where excites me every morning when I drive out. Yes, it's not as if the other places don't excite me, but this in particular does. the Beggar Bridge.
Woo! Happy feet, you want to call it. Yes, I told you. I'm taking you around my city. And where are we, or where am I standing now? Beggar. There's something about every city, everywhere in the world. You know, you talk about New York, Times Square, you talk about the Victoria Street in London and all that. The minute you mention that, what comes to people's mind is buying and selling, gathering of people and all that. Beggar is one junction that speaks about the city in volumes. First of all, you have a lot of convergence, you know, like one leads to one area of the town, the other leads to the other area of the town. You find people commuting, cars moving, as in moving goods and services and all that. So why is this place called Beggar Roundabout or Beggar Junction?
Julius Beggar, as a construction company, did a lot of work in the city of Abuja. So that junction was one of their, what I say, wonders created within the city, because before now, it was a nightmare coming to this part of town. But they created a wonder, and their office is not too far from this spot, so it was named after the company, the Beggar Roundabout. Amazing.
We have so many busy spots in Abuja, and we're trying to do a comparison. Do you think any other junction is as busy, or roundabout is as busy as Beggar? And it was like, I'm not sure. So one beautiful thing about this place too, the energy is palpable, as in you can see through the lens, you can see energy as in everywhere, people running, people moving, and that's the beautiful thing about this city. That's the beautiful thing about, you know, Abuja. And I must tell you, this spot, whenever you tell someone, I'm going to, where am I going to meet you? Beggar, they'll tell you, be careful, you know, because where you have a lot of commercial activity, you also have a lot of, you know, unscrupulous elements. But let me tell you the truth, this place is beautiful. Beautiful in the sense that the energy we have here is rich, is alive. Beggar is never asleep. Every time of the day, there's something, there's a car moving, there's someone chasing something and all that. And again, like I said earlier, it is a convergence. You know, it's where people meet, and as they meet, like a confluence, they meet and they disperse. All right, guys, the journey continues from here.
Now, the city of Abuja is designed in such a way that you have a lot of satellite towns around the city. But there's something, the road network within the city makes it in such a way that everywhere that seems to be far apart is so near. Abuja has this amazing road network, about the finest in the country, I must say, you know, and it connects so seamlessly that people come from these various satellite towns to the city center to do business and, you know, to go back to their places of rest. So the road network is fantastic. It's amazing. It's so beautiful. Now, when you drive from the Lugbe axis, it's one of the satellite towns. From there, you can access the city center. When you're driving in, you pass through amazing road networks. And as you are approaching the city center, you go through the city gate. In the mornings, it's pretty busy. As in the rush hour, you see a lot of vehicular movement. People rushing to the city center the central business district, to carry out their daily transactions. And again, Abuja warehouses some amazing landmark structures. From the city gate, when you drive as if you're going towards the Federal Secretariat, you pass through the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center. You cannot miss them. And if you're coming from the Lugbe axis also, you're going to meet an amazing structure, the Dunamis Christian Center Dome, the largest one sitting. You can see the dome, so beautiful. When you're descending into Abuja, from the airplane, you get to see. It's one of the structures you see clearly. Beautiful. Now, my mind takes me back to a story I read about Aristotle advising his protege, Alexander the Great, about taking over, conquering cities. And he told him, each city you get to, or town, when you conquer, the first thing you should do is to create commerce, trade, buying and selling. Abuja has amazing spots for buying and selling, what we call markets. But there's one market in Abuja that is so famous, the Wuse market. It's about the busiest market, if not the busiest. The space is becoming smaller. Yes, you know what I mean by that. It is the only market in Abuja that sells gold, or that has the gold market. Every time of the day, from Monday practically to Sunday, it is always busy. So busy. But you know what? We're not scared of it, because you practically find everything you're looking for. Everything you're looking for in terms of buying and selling within this market. Beautiful. I sometimes when my wife tells me, let's go to Wuse market to do some shopping, I just give her the look like, you want us to go through this tunnel again? But you just have to go. You get about anything and everything in Wuse market, and at a good rate. Yes, affordable rate. Yep, within the market. Beautiful. Iconic spot within the city that drives a form of attention also is the National Stadium. Yeah, the National Stadium. A lot of sporting activity goes on there, and a lot of institutions within the city take advantage of it to have their sporting activities there. It's beautiful. It's a beautiful place. It's a beautiful, beautiful spot. Schools go there to have their inter-house sports, school games. Beautiful spot. Now, there's another spot within the city that drives a lot of energy. You have a plaza that stands there, and the place is named after the plaza. The name of the plaza is Barnex. So that area is called Barnex. A lot of activity goes on there too. Yep, a lot of buying and selling. You want to buy electronics, you want to fix your gadgets, you find practically at Barnex. It's a beautiful place too. The energy here is rich. Rich, so rich. Abuja is still a growing city. It's still expanding. For that, we have lots of construction works going on too in different areas of the town. Just like the universe that is expanding, Abuja is still expanding, it's growing. And by the day, you have a lot of people trooping into the city, coming in, either making Abuja their home or coming to do business. It's a beautiful city and I love it. I enjoy driving around the city. It has beautiful road networks. Amazing, isn't it? Amazing. So, when next you take that work, when next you want to visit, go ahead. Abuja is a lovely place. So beautiful. And again, I must tell you, we have beautiful parks for relaxation. Beautiful parks we have the Millennium Park. You go there, lovely sight, I must say, beautiful. So you can take your family, you can take your friends, go have picnics, relax, play cards, board games. You can even do karaoke there. It's a lovely place. You also have the Magic Land overlooking the National Stadium. It's a beautiful place it's a theme park. You have all sorts there. You just have it. The Ferris wheel and all of that. You have it all there. So you can make your choice. Like, okay, I want to go there, I want to go there, I want to go there, I want to go here. Why not? You have fun with your loved ones, with your family within the city. It's a beautiful place.
Hi, good morning. I guess you know the secret already. I love coffee. Coffee is my thing. I start each day with a good cup of coffee, be it espresso, cappuccino, latte, mochaccino, as the case may be. Lovely. All right. The city of Abuja has plethora of places for coffee, but there's this one that each time I come, sit down, have my coffee, the ambience and everything speaks volume. House 43 is the name of the place. I usually come here to start my day, have a good cup of coffee and get my senses energized. And I also come here with family sometimes, to hang out, relax, unwind, discuss life in general. talking about my city, Abuja, where I reside. This is part of the piece that completes the puzzle for me. You know, just come around, have coffee, spend some time, maybe over, read a book, share a thought, you know, and the day is good for me. Coffee is my thing. Don't tell anybody I told you. I know you know already. It's a secret between the two of us. And that's what drives the word cafe also, you know. All right, enough said. I need to go back to my cup of coffee. You can join me when you come into the city. You know, you drop by House 43, somewhere in Maitama on Ghana Street. Beautiful place, you know, and that's how the day goes for me. All right then, back to my coffee.
The city called Abuja. It is the federal capital territory of Nigeria. One may call it the political capital of Nigeria. Unlike Lagos, which is the commercial capital, it warehouses a lot of political activities. But there are these two, what I call it, figures or towers you will not miss when you are coming into the city through the city gate. They stand like two monuments. They are called, yes, the Twin Towers, the World Trade Center.
It's called the World Trade Center, Abuja. Okay, so we are one of the over 450 World Trade Centers across the world. The headquarters is in New York. We have the World Trade Center Association that all of these member World Trade Centers belong to. And the idea behind the World Trade Center generally is to foster international trade and development, enhance commons, and also bring about development of the various countries that we are domiciled in. We have completed the first two buildings. Those are the twin towers, the commercial tower and the residential tower. The plan is to have about 7 different structures on site. We still have plans for 2 more residentials outside of this, 2 more commercial towers, a 5-star hotel. There's about 3-story buildings thereabouts, and a shopping mall, of course, that has all of the infrastructure for conferencing, international hosting of events, and the likes of them. So it's supposed to be the hub for commerce and industry in Nigeria. Well, at the commercial towers just behind me, it is a 22-floor story building. At the residential here is a 24-story building with 120 super luxury apartments. And when I say super luxury, it ranges from 1 bed to 6-bed duplexes, as the case may be. And then you've got some of the most exquisite finishes you can find anywhere across the world.
Amazing. When I stepped into the building and I went to the tippy top, I could practically see the whole of the city. Literally. To my right, to my left, north, east, west, south of the city.
When you go into the World Trade Center and you are at the top or close to the top, you get to appreciate the beauty of the Abuja city. You see the network of roads, how they interchange into one another. You'll be able to also, you can actually just see the whole of the city from here. You'll be able to see Aso Rock, all of the nice hotels and how they link to one another. And you appreciate the proper planning that was put in place for the mastermind city called Abuja. Like I said initially, we're building a community, right? A community of like-minded professionals, international businessmen, a place where people can interact and do business globally. And of course, when you walk, you live, you must play. So there's this recreational part of the World Trade Center that is presently under construction. I think we should be through with the project by the end of this year, towards the end of this year. It comprises of a spa, sporting area, lawn tennis courts, badminton courts, even a racetrack, a crèche, a lounge, Olympic-sized swimming pool, you name it, the works. A place where you can fully relax when you are a resident of the World Trade Center. The World Trade Center, Abuja, is the place to belong when you're in Abuja. So if you're looking for top quality real estate solutions, be it offices, residential apartments, or a place to just chill out, you come to the World Trade Center Abuja and you get the best of it.
You heard him. The best secret kept on the wraps in the city of Abuja, the World Trade Center. Abuja may not be as busy as Lagos, but busy it is because it has a lot of opportunities for business. And the World Trade Center, it's a place you cannot miss. So why not key into this opportunity? Lash on, take a chunk of the cake. Every city has common spaces where people meet, exchange glances, smiles, and ultimately carry out commercial activities like buying and selling. Abuja is replete with a lot of such places. But one that sets itself apart from so many others is the Jabi Lake Mall. Yeah, a mall that overlooks a lake. Practically every weekend. Not like that's the only time, but weekends, that's where you have a lot of activity within the mall. It's a beautiful place. It warehouses a lot of brands. You know, you have people come to do their shopping. Like, you have names like ShopRite within the mall. You have Guess, yes, a brand. You have Tommy Hilfiger, perfumes of all sorts, crystals, jewelries, as in these are stores within the mall. And you see people come around to shop, do their groceries, they buy clothing, they buy some, sophisticated stuffs. The mall also warehouses arcade centers where children, yes, come to play their favorite games. It warehouses cinemas too, like the Silverbed Cinemas, the Film House, where people come to see blockbusters, good movies, to relax, unwind. The mall also warehouses eateries, fast food. And so many things go on within the mall. You have electronic shops where you can go search for the latest gadgets, from your Apple products, to your PlayStations, to your phone gadgets and all of that. You can also take a walk in the mall. For love seekers who want to create wonderful memories, the mall presents such an opportunity too. You can also take a walk and window shop. Just feast your eyes, create this wonderful feeling within. A lot of spaces here. The mall also presents an opportunity for partying. You have some spots here where people can come and book and come hang out with their friends. Basically, one may call it a one-stop mall. Practically, the city flows into this mall every day, from Monday to Monday. It is well structured. You have escalators. For those of us who are, should I say, a little bit tired of climbing stairs and all that, you have escalators that can take you from one end to the other, and you just enjoy yourself. And one thing about this place, it has this enchanting, element each time you come into the mall. Leaving is like you don't want to leave, you just want to stay here. So it presents this comfy feeling. It gives you this warm hug that you just want to stay. It's a beautiful sight. I always love it here. So whenever you come into the city of Abuja, if you have the opportunity, the Lake Mall, Jabi Lake Mall, is one place you need to visit. Yes. Open sesame. Do you love adventures? That path that takes you from the known to the unknown, that which you desire to know. Yes. Come, take my hands. I want to lead you on a journey that you will not regret. A journey to experiencing an open secret, a jewel within the heart of the city of Abuja. This journey will cause your senses to surrender their defenses to what they will behold, and you will experience an unparalleled excitement, and your imagination will come alive, and that little child within will again reach for the stars. Yes, trust me. Take my hand. Hand in hand, let us discover the future together and walk into the sunset happily ever after. This is one of Abuja's best kept secrets, the Centenary City. I guess you're wondering, coffee again? Yes, coffee again. It is the World Cafe live show. I told you I was taking you on a journey, and I guess you've been wondering, where is he taking us to? Well, this is where I told you about the Centenary City, a city set on a hill within this city called Abuja. From the airport, you look to your left, you see that city hanging out there.
Yep, an experience, I tell you, you will not regret.
I describe it as a city set on a hill that cannot be hidden. Barely 2,000 meters away from the airport. When you're driving in, to your right, you will see it.
Someone will come to ask, because cities warehouses so many things, economics, real estate, what have you.
Yeah.
I mean, what will this city warehouse, in the Centenary City, what will it warehouse?
Well, it's going to be a one-stop destination.
Okay,
Yes, that has both the residential,
okay,
it's going to have the commercial,
okay,
it's going to have the fun part of town.
all right.
Yes, I like that a lot because it's going to be quite interesting. And when we structure it out, it will consist of both a safari park, it will have a polo and country club. Yes, it will have a theme park.
Okay.
It's going to have a golf course community. Yes,
Yeah.
you know, it will have hospitals, and because it's a free zone, it's going to have an industrial park.
All right.
Yes.
Okay.
Yes. I guess you've seen it before and you just, ignored it. It's a beautiful city. It was conceived as a gift to Nigeria to mark the 100 years existence of the country, the amalgamation from 1914, to 2014.
Just like as the name is, it's a city. It's for everyone. You know, there's room for the rich, for the medium, and also for the low.
Okay.
You know, so there are different categories of houses here.
Alright.
There are different categories of job openings.
Okay.
You can imagine that here alone will create 250,000 well-paying jobs. Yes. Yes. So there's room for everyone, both Nigerians and people out there, and also it's also a place that would house people in diaspora, people
Okay.
that want to have something back home and still want to enjoy the same standard of what they have abroad. Yes.
A beautiful city. It's a city within a city. The concept and the vision of the city is to create a safe space for whoever wants to dream, whoever wants to live, whoever wants to become. It's a beautiful sight. It has all the intentions of modern city. You have peaks and troughs. Yes. You have the idea for cable cars. And you will ask yourself, is the project on? Yes, it is. Things are going on here.
Okay.
We want to have a tech hub where people can come and be creative.
All right.
Yes, it's going to be like a mini Silicon Valley here. Yes,
All right.
you know, so we'll have lots of tech companies here that will be setting up, and creating things. Yes, this will also create jobs, and it will also allow our people to be expressive, because I know the Nigerians are smart and they are creative.
Yeah.
You know, so with this enabling environment,
Okay.
they would, the sky is just the limit, honestly.
Amazing. The view is breathtaking. It feels like the future. Standing up here and viewing the environment. It's like you are working into the future. Beautiful. Amazing, isn't it? There's a place for everybody within the Centenary City. A place for technology to fuse with humanity, to make our lives pleasurable. Let our desires come alive. Amazing. Have you ever wondered why we are so in love with exercising? Have you? You know, man is a being of activity. He's always running after something. But again, you come to experience that in his running after something, he dissipates energy, and he would want to refuel. Somehow, he would want to heal, recreate. And we arrive at that word, recreation. In a nutshell, we're healing. And every city, modern or otherwise, has such facilities where the inhabitants of the city or the town, as the case may be, go to recreate, to heal, and prepare for another adventure. The city of Abuja has such a place, and it is called Jabi Lake.
The tale of a city is not complete without rest. You know, one thing defines a city: work, play, and I say more play.
The lake comes alive every Saturday morning with a lot of visitors doing all sorts, in a good way, to relax. Some just love to sit by the lake, watching the water, you know, the movement on the water. It also creates a place for children. Yeah, they love it. They come to do their skateboarding, you know. They skate, run from one end to the other. You can hear them giggling and shouting and, you know, tumbling and somersaulting and all sorts of falls, as it were, not hurting themselves now. You also see, yes, some romantics who come around, you know, to create moments for themselves.
A game of ping pong. You know, hands swinging left to right, friends exchanging glances of, you know, happiness, enthusiasm, energy, all part of, you know, creating, or would I say recreating, that fun, playing, laughing, sharing, good time, and even sweating it away, yes, under the beautiful Abuja sun. Fun time, fun time.
And you know, whenever people gather in their number, there's always an opportunity, a business opportunity. So we have those who want to make a quick buck. They come with their goods, their wares. Yes. They come with their art products. You know, they come with all sorts for people to buy. It's an amazing. The traffic here is every Saturday morning between the hours of 6 a.m. and 10 p.m. can be crazy.
I told you I will take you around my city. And we started from that point of sunrise. The sun comes up and everybody comes alive, and we're running towards the city, pursuing our dreams. But what happens when the sun sets? Yes, it's like migratory birds. We are all finding our way back to our bosom. And I'm going to say it this way. Can you imagine? The night, the day has come so far. The night is just calling and everybody is pushing to go back home. That's what we're seeing here. I'm very much at that spot, a place called Barnex, very busy spot in Abuja. And you can see what is happening. People are, going back from where they came in the morning. That's what the city is all about. We all wake up, find ourselves, try to make ends meet, and at the end of the day, we go back home looking for that transportation, looking for that mobility to get back home. I love this city, and I just love the life that it gives to everybody. And that's what I hope this, what I say, episode gives you. All right then, I have to let you go now. Just enjoy the ambience, the sound. Ah yes, the life. I started by saying, the city is alive. The city is not dying, but the city is about to go to sleep.
The day is over. The cover of darkness falls, and the shadow of the evening envelopes the city. The hearts of men run towards where their treasures lie, a place called home. The city falls asleep, but not the sleep of death, but the sleep of rest, that the hearts of men might find rest in their sleep and awake to the freshness of another day, empowered to pursue their dreams, bringing fresh energy to the city, beaming with life. Yes, the city falls asleep. I know you've enjoyed this, as I have too. that this is what we do at the Word Cafe. It is a space where we come to lean on one another's experience to forge a positive path. Like I always say, I believe in the power of words. Why? Because it is the unit of creation. And every city is a creation of man. The design, the nature, and the aspiration. I hope this has inspired you. Well, I have to go now. But you know how we say it on the show. We will always come back with fresh inspirations to share with you. Go ahead. Subscribe to this channel. Hit that button. Join us on this journey. Let us create a wonderful world together. Till I come your way again. My name is AMACHREE. AMACHREE ISOBOYE, your neighborhood word trader, the word smith. Bye for now.